That was a long trek. Make sure to wash all that zone goo off.
Of the witnesses to the CRM disaster that are still alive, most aren't willing to speak to me. But one eyewitness account remains the most damning report of what happened. Meet Lou Arganza. She was 9 when she last saw her parents alive. You were born in the zone?
Yes. Born and raised in CRM Town until it wasn't a town anymore.
Lou was evacuated from the zone on February 13th, 1973. Can you share what you remember from that day?
Sure. I was at a week-long wilderness camp. This yearly thing my elementary school would put on. They throw the kids into the woods, show us how to pick apart animal dropping, sketch birds, things like that. It was my favorite thing as a kid. But that year, I really didn't want to go. Something called the Limb Fair was coming to Sierra, and I begged my dad to let me stay. He told me I could see it the following year. Well, that obviously didn't happen.
The Limb Fair. Arda advertised it as a good old-fashioned small-town get-together, a miniature world fair of sorts for the hardworking government employees and their families that lived in CRM Town. The flyers and brochures I've gotten my hands on promised all manner of things, mundane and fantastical. Kiss your low-tech washing machine goodbye, take home this limb nebulizer, and zap your clothes and diapers clean. Why break your back trimming your lawn when Limb Tech can transform your grass into something more? This push to get Limb Tech into the homes of zone residents, housewives in particular, was a deliberate and strategic move. The cynical reason, and most popular interpretation, is that it was a PR push to rehabilitate Limb Tech's image. By 1973, there'd been enough reports of radioactive fallout and inexplicable disappearances that suspicion of what Arda was doing was high. Where were you when the CRM incident happened?
At base camp about 20 miles out of town. The sirens went off during dinner, and we barely had time to wonder whether it was a drill or real before the shockwave rolled through. Luckily, we'd been through the disaster procedure days before. We dove under our tables to take cover. We were just kids, and at first thrilled for the drama unfolding in real time. It was hours before Arda came to extract us. By that time, we'd scrambled up onto a hill to signal for help and saw the...
Take your time.
It's been 20 years and I still can't go anywhere near a county fair of any sort.
What did they tell you had happened?
Nothing. They were all business. Hurrying us onto the trucks with boarded up windows. We weren't even allowed back in our cabins to pack our belongings. They breezed us out of the zone. It wasn't until days later when most of us were deposited in an orphanage that we learned that our parents died.
Whew. Hell of a journey there. Hope you brought back some goodies.